I was in the spirit on the Lord's day.
Now this is John on the island of Patmos. He said, I was in the spirit on the Lord's day. Today is the Lord's day, the Sabbath day. Supposed to be no buying, no selling, none of that stuff today, right?
I heard behind me a great voice as of a trumpet, saying, I am Alpha and Omega, the first and the last.
The first and last is Christ.
And what thou seest,
and they told John, what you see, John?
Write in the book.
So he told John, what you see, I want you to write it in this book, write in the Bible, right? Verse 13.
Verse 13, and in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man.
Now they had candlesticks up there. Go to 12 and jump down.
Verse 12, and I turned to see the voice that spake with me.
So John turned to see the voice that was talking.
And being turned, I saw 7 golden candlesticks.
He saw 7 golden candlesticks. This is what he saw, right? John writing what he's reading right now and what Christ is telling him. So he saw 7 golden candlesticks. This is called the menorah.
That's right.
Right? Go ahead.
And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man.
The Son of Man is Christ.
Clothed with the garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with the golden girdle.
He had a long garment on with a belt around his waist.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Said the hair on his head and the hair on his face was white like wool. It was white and it was woolly. Who on this planet got woolly textured hair? Who only people got hair like this? Old people, only old people? But say it was black. What nation of people only have this textured type of hair? Do white people have this type of hair? Who got this type of hair? That's right. Us, right?
That's right.
That's right. We the only people got this type of hair, right?
As white as snow.
It was fully white.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
So he had eyes that were flame of fire, meaning that he had red eyes, because when it was prophesied in Genesis 49 that he would come drinking wine. One of the things that Christ did in the book of John was he turned water into wine. Right? Go ahead.
And his feet like a fine brass.
So if you say his feet, look down at his feet, he said his feet like a fine brass. Brass is already brown.
As if they burn in a furnace.
As if they burn. You put anything in the furnace or anything in the oven, what color is going to get when it comes out? So if it's like your feet.
That's right.
Your feet the same color as the rest of your body, right?
That's right.
So that's what he was writing. He was like, man, I look down at his feet. His feet. Oh, well, you take it off, let the blood circulate out. It's going to be. Well, it ain't white. Is it white? All right, then. So that's what I'm saying. Read that again. And his feet.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Brass is brown. That's going to tell you how brown.
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if it burned in a furnace. If you put anything in a furnace, it's going to be dark. So it's showing you that Christ is a black man. Now look at this guy. Do he have woolly textured hair? Do it look like if he put his feet like the color of burnt brass? So who is this guy? Who is that? You still say that Jesus? We just described Jesus. Who is that? You know already. Let me try to answer. Who is this? After I just read how he looked, who is this? Look, all you gotta do is read, right? This dude named is Cesare Borgia, son of Pope Alexander VI of Rodrigo Borgia. That's who this guy was. This is how we were taught that in slavery, that this was Jesus. But this guy was an actual man that lived during the 1400s. When the white man started coming back into power, they pushed this on us. They beat that on us in slavery. But we always knew Christ to look like this, look just like us. That's how she knows that she's from Judah. Show you that he's from Judah as well.
It's the book of Hebrews, chapter 7, verse 14. For it is evident.
What is evidence? He's showing you it's evident because we just read it.
That our Lord
Christ
sprang out of Judah.
And that's why she knew she was from Judah. Right? Judah would be the so-called African-American blacks. That's how you know who she is. So from now on, you're not black. You're not African-American. You're way more important. You are from the tribe of Judah. You're an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. Right? Give me Genesis 49:8. show you how important the Judites are.
The book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 8.
Yeah.
Judah, thou
Put it
art.
right here. You got a bag that's gonna put it right.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 8.
Uh-huh.
Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise.
It said, Judah art thy brothers. Thy brothers are the rest of these tribes, right? They're gonna praise us. You know why they're gonna praise us? Let her finish reading. Go ahead.
Thy hand shall be in the neck of thy enemies.
Our enemies are the people that put us into slavery. Go ahead.
Thy father's children shall bow down before thee.
They're gonna bow down because the Most High promised that He's gonna wake us up first. Pay attention, because you need to know who you are. That's why she knows who she is, and you don't.
Judah is a lion's whelp.
It's lion's whelp. That's why we got the lions and stuff, meaning we're strong.
From the prey, my son, thou art going up. He stooped down, he couched as a lion, and as an old lion, who shall rouse him up?
That's the question right now. Our men and our women are now, we're lost from our laws. So Jacob now is asking the question, now that we've been beaten down so long, we forgot who we were, who gonna rouse us up? Who's gonna get us out of this captivity we're in? Y'all do realize we're in captivity, right? That we're in slavery right now. Y'all realize that? You don't realize it? Huh? You didn't know that? Y'all can just do whatever y'all want. Who's killing us in the streets? Huh?
You say it loud?
I can't. Y'all who got shot? Well, who shot him? You don't know who shot him? No, I'm just saying, like, put it like this. Why you think our people are shooting each other, killing each other, and not only our people, why are the so-called other nations killing our people? Why is that? You think that? Now, black is a color. What did I just show you are?
Just say what I said.
Go to Deuteronomy. Let me show you. Go to Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1. Let me show you something.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. And this shall come to pass.
Hold on, what you had, Jake?
Or Baruch.
Yeah.
It's the book of Baruch, chapter 3, verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day
The children of Israel, we are yet this day.
in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us
Because we were scattered in slavery. Go ahead.
for a reproach and a curse.
I know what?
A curse.
I'm about to read these curses to you.
You heard this say?
That's my mom.
That's your mom?
Yeah, and mine.
Oh, okay. Well, give her these flyers.
She went to the dollar.
Go ahead.
And a curse.
Check it out.
And to be subject to payment
Uh-huh.
according to all the iniquities of our fathers.
So you either in rulership or you in captivity. Right now we have to pay subjects to the higher powers that's over us right now. Y'all get that? So what's your nationality? Look at this. It's right there. Here's the cheat sheet right here. Judah? Judah? That's right. You got it. You're an Israelite from the tribe. You ever heard of the Israelites? Never heard of them? Okay, you ever heard of Moses? Moses split the Red Sea? You never even seen that before?
You used to go to church when you was young?
Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 1.
Check this out.
These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Go back to Exodus to talk about Moses.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 3, verse 6. Moreover, he said, I am the God of thy fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob.
The God of this Bible is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Go ahead.
And Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look upon God. Look at verse 10. Come down therefore, and I will send thee unto Pharaoh.
So God was sending Moses to the Pharaoh because the Israelites were in captivity in Egypt, right?
And thou mayest bring forth my people.
My people, which are the people on this chart right here. These are God's people.
The children of Israel.
The who?
The children of Israel out of Egypt.
Out of Egypt. So Moses was sent by God to take the children of Israel out of Egypt because it was in Egypt in slavery, which is going to come again. again, because Christ is going to come and take his people out of this land.
That's right.
That's what happened to us in slavery. That's what they used to put on us. When you look up those, when you look up these different devices, those are things to keep us from eating. So you don't eat, you're gonna die. So they'll put these different devices on our necks and on our mouths. Go back to Deuteronomy 28. I'm glad you asked that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
God says, since you don't want to listen to what I'm telling you, all these curses don't come upon thee. Go to 16.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
We cursed in the city.
Cursed shalt thou be in the
We
field.
was cursed in the cotton fields. Good.
Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body and the fruit of thy land. And
Go,
the,
go ahead. Jump to 49.
Verse 49.
Check this out, because you asked about this. This is what happened. Go ahead.
The Lord shall bring thee a nation against thee from far,
He said we're going to bring a nation against us. These are the curses. Go ahead.
from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flyeth.
That's the so-called white man symbol. They used the eagle as they what that sign? No matter what so-called white nation, they always use the eagle for their like. This is the Greek coin. You see, they had the eagle. Roman, they used the eagle, and this is the Spanish coin. They use the eagle. Now look, check this out. This is America. That's what they use. Ain't that funny? Ain't something wrong with that one? What you think that? Read that again, 49.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle
That's
flieth.
what the eagle flight.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Because they spoke Latin, we didn't understand that. They spoke Hebrew. Good.
A nation of fierce countenance,
They were fierce to us.
which shall not regard the persons of the old,
They didn't regard our old men.
nor show favor to the young.
They didn't show y'all no favor either. Go ahead.
And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle and the fruit of thy land until thou be destroyed.
Go to jump to 48.
Verse 48. Therefore shall thy serve thy
He
enemies,
said, because we didn't want to keep the laws, we're going to serve our enemies.
which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger,
And food,
in thirst,
and water,
and in nakedness,
Uh-huh.
and in the want of all things.
everything we want, we have to go to him.
And he
And what are you going to do?
and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Now the yokes of iron are gone, and now we completely destroyed. This sister don't even know who she is. So what is it? The question is, why are these on us, and why are we still going through that? Why are we still like? No, not so. No, read that again. I want you to listen to what he said. 48 again. One more time.
Therefore shall thy serve thy
He
enemies,
said we're gonna serve our enemies.
which the Lord shall send against thee,
God did that against us.
in hunger,
And hunger,
and in thirst,
water,
and in nakedness,
clothing.
and in the want of all things.
Anything you want, you gotta serve your enemy for, right?
And he shall put a yoke of
He
iron
put yokes of iron on your neck.
upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Until he has destroyed you. Now we're destroyed. They don't need that anymore. Because right now we believe in white man Jesus. We believe in this guy. Right now we completely destroyed. It don't matter. Wait here. Oh, here go Chesapeake. Now we don't need the things around our neck. This is what we think is our God. Still we destroyed. So now is the time of the awakening. Now we have to come back and understand who we are and realize this is our God, and that we got to come back and keep His laws, His statutes, and His commandments.
That's right.
Good.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thy heritage.
We have discontinued from our heritage.
Right.
You know, we got to find out, you know what our heritage is? You know, the things that our heritage is our customs and things we're supposed to be doing. You know some of our customs, our heritage. What is that? Deuteronomy 4 and 5. What you got?
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, start at verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me.
The statutes and judgments.
And ye shall do so in the land whether you go to possess it. Verse 6.
Check this out.
Keep therefore
Keep the statutes and the commandments.
and do them.
And what?
And do them.
Right.
For this is your wisdom
It's your wisdom
and your understanding
and your understanding
in the sight of the
in
nation.
the sight of the nations. Give me, yeah, you got
Book
it.
of Sirach, chapter 17, verse 11.
There you go. Check this out.
Beside this, he gave them knowledge
Gave us knowledge
in the law
and the law.
of life for an heritage.
Well, that's our heritage. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Now go back to 17.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thy heritage.
We discontinue from our heritage. Some of the laws is this: Deuteronomy 22 and 5.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God.
What that mean? I know you know. What that mean? Read that again.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5 from the top. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God.
Get that?
Like, I think it means like
That's something like that. But read it one more time. Oh yeah.
they said to us, man, like, no, my daddy wrong.
See what? Well, what God?
Oh, now.
All right.
Go to the girls'
What's the best restaurant you know to go to?
Which one is the
What's
girl?
They got a dress. They got a dress on.
Let me read this till you get it.
Now check it out. Listen to what he said.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
What does a woman wear that pertains to a man?
I don't remember that.
All right. Well, how would you know what this guy got on? He's naked?
No, he got probably jeans or something on.
So, all right, read that again for me.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
What's a woman's garment? A dress? And dresses and stuff like that. Well, what's a man's garment? Jeans?
They got
Shorts?
shorts. I wear shorts.
All right, so what God just said? Hold on, give up better one.
Go to 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9.
Check this out.
In like manner also,
Pay attention.
that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety.
What that mean? Modest apparel. What do y'all think modest apparel is? You lost? Let's find out.
If you was dressed like Shanae off of Martin, would y'all take her serious?
No.
What's your name they wear? Isn't that a man putting on a woman's garment? So isn't it the opposite? If we can't wear like Mama Joe Tyler Perry.
Y'all can't wear top like y'all black. You gotta put the crop top so your belly and stuff
Okay.
like that. But
What's the purpose of the zipper?
sometimes they say, oh, it's
Yeah, what's the problem?
Come out.
She thinking. You got it.
You got
You got it. You starting to realize it. What does a woman need a zipper for? What do a woman need a zipper for?
so they don't see their colors.
Well, why they have that? Why they have
Nobody supposed to hide myself. People
What
keep
the-
saying the train has passed already.
What a man needs. Read that.
This is the definition of modest.
Check the definition of
Of
modest.
a woman dressing or behaving.
Hold on, check this out. I want y'all to listen with the word modest.
Of a woman dressing or behaving so as to avoid corruption impropriety or indecency, especially to avoid attracting sexual attention.
What do you think them little boys was stalking y'all for? All right, why you think he like it? All right, why you think that? Why y'all think that? Huh? Right, read that again.
Of clothing, not revealing or emphasizing the figure.
So, y'all should read that again. She caught it.
She got it.
Yeah.
Of clothing, not revealing or emphasizing the figure.
That's right.
Now go back to the Bible.
She got there you go. Now they getting it. There we go.
Timothy. Yeah.
There you go. There we go.
Now read that Timothy again.
It's the book of 1 Timothy.
Check this out.
Did, though. You covered yourself.
That's
Yeah.
right.
All praise. This is the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves
Adorn themselves
in modest apparel.
in modest apparel. That's right. You got tight pants. You're not supposed to do it. Those shorts show your figure. They show your figure. You're supposed to wear that either. That could go under your dress. But that's why those little brothers is following you. Look at them.
Stop stalking.
Well, why you think they stalking?
Why you think they stalking?
I know that was like that was
There you go.
There you go.
Read that again.
That's right.
Give me Zephaniah. Check this out.
It's the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
In modest apparel. That's how you're supposed to be. Now check this out. This is when Christ come back, right? Y'all believe Christ? Like, we understand that this guy don't exist, right? We understand that this dude is fool. He's not our God, right? Now, when this guy come back, let's see what he gonna do if he come back catching y'all in shorts and stuff like that.
It's the book of
Check
Zephaniah.
this out. I want y'all to listen to this good.
It's the book of Zephaniah, chapter 1, verse 8. And it shall come to pass
This is gonna happen when he comes back.
in the day of the Lord's sacrifice
The day of the Lord's sacrifices when he comes back and kill a lot of people.
that I will punish the princes
The princes,
and the king's children.
y'all the king's children. Y'all are, that's why we let y'all know y'all not average people. Y'all above that. Y'all the best people on this planet, right?
And all such as are clothed with strange apparel.
Strange apparel is apparel not according to the law. So he gave y'all a dress code. He gave us a dress code.
Wait, did he give us the
Yeah, everything comes.
He made the shoes.
You know what this is? It's an ephod. That's next level. Huh? Yeah, that's in the Bible.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 28, verse 17. And thou shalt set in it.
Now this is a device this is an amulet that God gave the children of the priests. Right now, all of us are priests out here teaching our people back to the law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
He's about to describe it for you.
And thou shalt set in it settings of stones, even 4 rows of stones. The first row shall be a sardius, a topaz, and a carbuncle. This shall be the first row. And the second row shall be an emerald, a sapphire, and a diamond. And the third row shall be ligure, and a agate, and a amethyst. And the fourth row, beryl, and an onyx, and a jasper. They shall be set in gold, and their enclosure.
Now, ultimately, this is definitely not gold, but ultimately, when we come back, it's actually representing the 12 tribes of Israel. Topaz, I think that's that green. Topaz. I know it's all green or something like that. What else? What other questions you have? You have any questions? So what's your name? Israelite from the tribe. What y'all gonna do next time about modest apparel? You gonna dress modest? All right. From your ears to the law. That is What about you? What you gonna do about the modest apparel? Huh? Well, what if it had X-Man on it? Okay, then, so it's not about what's on there. It's still something that's still pertaining to a man. That's showing. Then it's supposed to be in Miles Apparel. But you don't see no. I hope y'all ain't seeing boys in dresses. I think it's 2842. Check this out.
True, but what if it's so hot?
Well, we wear shorts. We can wear shorts.
Book of Exodus, chapter 28, verse 42.
Check this out.
And thou shalt make them linen breeches,
The men breeches are pants.
cover their nakedness.
Go up to the on the sons and. It's 40.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 28, verse 40. And for Aaron's sons, thou shalt make coats.
For Aaron's daughters.
For Aaron's sons, thou shalt make coats.
Uh-huh.
And thou shalt make for them girdles
Uh-huh.
and bonnets. Shalt thou make for them for glory and for beauty.
Now jump to 40.
Verse 41. And thou shalt put them upon Aaron thy brother and his sons
His sons. That's not talking about his daughters. This is for his sons.
with him, and shall anoint them and consecrate them and sanctify them, that they may minister unto me in the priest's office.
42.
And thou shalt make them linen breeches
Linen breeches, pants.
to cover their nakedness.
That's what's for the sons of Aaron, not the daughters of Aaron.
From the loins even unto the thighs they shall
That's
reach.
like shorts. That's what men were supposed to do. They got sports dresses. Well, you can have pants on under them.
They don't do that
Oh, let me see. How that's gonna look? It's gonna look different because that's what y'all set apart people.
That's right.
Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6.
Show y'all. Check this out.
For thou art a holy people.
You gotta realize y'all are holy people. Y'all not the same. Y'all not just regular people.
That's right.
Y'all gotta dress accordingly. Y'all gotta be accordingly, right?
For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee
God chose y'all.
to be a special people
Y'all are very special. Y'all
unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Do you know that's in the? Have you ever heard that in the Bible? That God chose you above everybody on this planet. Read it again for
The
us.
book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art holy people
The Israelites are holy people.
That's
to
right.
the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Tell him out.
Proverbs 1 and 20. I see you laughing. I got Proverbs 1:20. Yeah.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 22. How long, ye simple ones, when ye love simplicity,
Y'all gotta understand, y'all gotta quit loving the simple stuff. Go ahead.
and the scorners delight in their scorners,
Uh-huh.
and fools hate knowledge.
That's what we're trying to give y'all knowledge. I want y'all to get this. This is important. Go ahead.
Turn you at my reproach.
Uh-huh.
Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you.
Pour the spirit unto you, knowledge.
Make known my words unto you.
Uh-huh.
Because I have called, and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But ye have set and know all my counsel.
Right now, his counsel. Go ahead.
I also will laugh at your
He
calamity.
goes,
I will laugh at your calamity.
see how y'all laugh? What he's gonna do is laugh at your calamity.
I will
Calamity is trouble.
walk with your fear coming.
Say he gonna watch y'all.
Your fear coming as desolation, and your destruction coming as a whirlwind. When distress and anguish coming upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer.
You hear that? Y'all gotta understand. He won't answer when y'all crying. See how y'all laughing at? Y'all gotta understand this book is and how important y'all are.